Okay, so people, thanks to Lionsgate UK, I was able to just check out Expendables 4. So this is directed by Scott Waugh and written by Max Adams, Tad Daggerhart, and Kurt Wimmer. Daggerhart. That's a pretty snazzy old name, right? Um, the film is produced by, boy, there's a lot of people involved. Yariv Lerner, Jason Statham, Kevin King Templeton, and Les Weldon. It's executive produced by Jonathan Younger, Christopher Woodrow, Gareth West, Robert Van Norden, Trevor Short, Stephen Paul. We have Avi Lerner, Edda Kawan, Kay Blaine Johnston, Basil Iwank, Anna Hallberg, Lati Grobman, Jeffrey Greenstein, John Felvemer, Bose Davidson, Alan Dom, Jason Constantine, Michael S. Constable, Spencer Cohen, Guyman Cassidy, and Krista Campbell. It's co-executive produced by Clayton Fernandez and Vladimir Fernandez, Victor Hadideh, Balan Melacode, and Lonnie Ramati. Co-produced by Matthew O'Toole and Abby Mills. So yeah, a lot of people involved with this one. Music is handled by Guillermo Rosell. Tim Morris Jones handles cinematography. Michael J. Duffy edits the piece. Casting, we have Elaine Granger and Despiana Sagalu. Art direction is Ivan Rangelov, Kira Kemble, Biljana Jovanovic, and Eliza Banzavukakova. Set decoration, we have Natalia Ayres, Neil Foyd, Orin Gradanov, Natalia Lenz, and Arta Tozy. Costume design is Neil McLean. And so our cast. Well, we have got let's go here. I feel this is probably a bit easier. Sylvester Stallone is back as Barney Ross, the leader of the Expendables. Jason Statham is Lee Christmas. Dolph Lundgren is Gunnar Jensen. Randy Couture is Toll Road. All right, we have then got Jacob Scipio as Galan. Okay. Andy Garcia is Marsh, the CIA controller of the team, their manager, as it were. Curtis Jackson aka 50 Cent, is Easy Day, a new member, along with Galan. Right, we've got Lash, another new member, played by Levy Tran. And Megan Fox is Gina, another CIA agent, Lee Christmas's girlfriend, and also a member of the Expendables. It all gets a little convoluted. So she's another of the new characters. Tony Jaa is Decker. Iko Uwais is Sorta Ramat. Who else do we have? Cody Mackey is Pavel. Kenny Bartram is Aton. Darren Knopp is Bok. Luke Newman Williams is Russo. So anyone else who I'm missing? Samuel Black is Randall. Sheila Shah is Adele. Nicole Andrews is Charlie. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's a few cameos like Eddie Hall, you know. But yeah, that's I would say that's probably the main group of peoples. Now, the gist of the flick is this. A new generation of stars join the world's top action stars for an adrenaline-fueled adventure in Expendables 4, reuniting as the team of elite mercenaries. Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, and Sylvester Stallone are joined for the first time by 50 Cent, Megan Fox, Tony Jaa, Iko Uwais, Jacob Scipio, Levy Tran, and Andy Garcia. Armed with every weapon they can get their hands on and the skills to use them, the Expendables are the world's last line of defense and a team that gets called when all other options are off the table. But new team members with new styles and tactics are going to give new blood a whole new meaning. I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh. Now, we start off with this big action piece in Libya. Libya? Liberia? Yeah, no, Libya. Liberia does not sound right at all. Yeah, this big action piece, you know, explosions, car chases, like knife fights. It's all a go. It's all a go. And you're not quite sure because we know there's new members joining the team. So it's just like, oh, is this the new bunch? Is this an expendable? It's not. It is not, people. And we then, while this is all going on, we jump to Barney on his motorbike going around to see Old Lee Christmas. And that's when we get introduced to Gina, his girlfriend, because they're having a big argument and it's all a bit random, right? But I think that lets you know it really sets a benchmark for what we see in this film. You know, because there is a lot of kind of pointless conversations and stupidness going on. But you know what, right? This is kind of like a live action version of America the Motion Picture, right? That 2021 Netflix cartoon that was kind of dealing with the inception of America, right? That's what Expendables 4 feels like ridiculousness, big explosions, over the top, right? And terrible, terrible jokes. Like, it is really trying to shoehorn the humor in. It's just like, I laughed a couple of times, but not at the things that were meant to be funny, right? It's just, I mean, the script is pretty bad. The script is pretty bad, right? It's very on the nose, right? And we get these just horrible, horrible interactions. Like, there's a bit when um which the names are terrible. They're really bad names, but 50 Cent's character, he asks Randy Couture about his ears. He's like, "What's wrong with your ears?" And then we get this long explanation. And then later on in the film, Lash does the same thing. And it's like, we didn't need it the first time. Why are we trying to do it the same? It wasn't funny the first time, but we're trying to do it again. Right? And yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of things happening in the fight where you're just like, that would not work in a real fight. Like, that would not work. Like, flying head scissors, right? It won't work in a real fight, especially when you're bogged down with body armor, right? Mad load of weapons, grenades, all of that kind of jazz. You're not doing anything like that, right? Where you could just land on one of your grenades and blow yourself up. You know, right? There's a lot of this kind of foolishness. But if you're a big fan of the franchise, right? If you just want dumb explosions and big fights, or is that big fights and dumb explosions? No, I just said that the same way. I meant dumb fights and big explosions. Yes. if you want that, right? This is catnip for you. This is catnip, baby. You will love it. Imagine if you were a fan of the franchise as a whole. You're going to dig it. Now, I've seen the first two. I haven't seen the third one. I had a quick look at what the third one's about, which the confusing thing is, I thought it sounded like the third one was meant to be the thing to bring in new blood. So I don't know what. Yeah, because this is sold as a vehicle to bring in new blood, which, when you look at it, it's not really a whole heap of new young people joining, to be honest. You know what I mean? And you do not buy Megan Fox as a kick-ass character. It's just, in the third one, Ronda Rousey was in it. Definitely more believable because Ronda Rousey, MMA, she can beat people up. Like, we've seen it happen. Megan Fox, no, you do not buy it at all. Right? Oh, and there's a fight that she has, and she's in she's got an arm bar, let's say, a mounted arm bar. And the escape from that is not an escape. Like, you wouldn't use that to actually escape that move. Like, it's not going to work. Your arm is going to get fucked up. Like, the whole positioning would be that you couldn't do that as well. It was just like, what are we seeing here? Like, do you not understand that we can watch jujitsu and martial arts all the time now? Every motherfucking week, we see people in these positions. We know what works and what does not work. That does not work. But yeah, that's what this film is. A load of ridiculousness, right? But in a way, you can switch off and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go with this. It's stupid, it's dumb. The interactions are horribly written, right? It's just the conversations are just bad. It I don't know if it's just my crappy eyesight, but it did look like there's a lot of green screen. Just so much green screen. It's crazy, you know? But yeah, people, the film drops this Friday. Um, so yeah, if you're a big fan, boom, all you. If you want something a bit more refined, and when I say refined, I'm not talking anything too crazy. I'm saying things like Nobody, right? The John Wick franchise. This isn't up there with those films, you know? But it is mindless. You can switch off and just have some ridiculous fun for, boy, how long was this film? Just under 2 hours, right? 104 minutes. So yeah, people, that sounds like your thing. Expendables 4. That's free. I'm just an idiot. 4, yeah. Expendables 4. Yeah, don't mind me, people. Will be all you. So yeah, have some fun, people. Have some fun.